Hello, friends. Welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is a little bit different, and honestly, I think you're going to like this because what you're about to hear is taken directly from one of the Authors Allies Roundtable membership meetings. Each month inside the membership, we do live classes where I walk authors through the real behind the scenes stuff, not just marketing tips, but the systems, the planning, the decision making, and the mindset pieces that actually make an author career sustainable for the long term. And this particular episode is part of a lesson about our systems time check workshop, where we talked about something that almost every author or business owner struggles with. How much time do you actually have to work on your author business outside of the writing portion? And how do you build those marketing and systems around real life instead of a fantasy life? Because let's be honest, most authors are juggling jobs, family, health stuff, responsibilities, and about 12 tabs open in their brain at all times, not to mention all the tabs on your computer, right? And if your systems don't match your real schedule, then nothing's going to work for very long. So in this clip, you're going to hear me talking with the group about figuring out how much time you truly have each week and how to focus on those 20% of tasks that actually move your career forward, and why your business needs to fit around your life and not the other way around. So if you enjoy this kind of teaching, this is exactly what we do every month inside Authors Allies. So I'll tell you more about that at the end. But in the meantime, grab your notebook and your coffee and let's jump in to this episode. How much time can all of you devote to activities outside of the actual writing for your author work per week? Because if you only have an hour, then we're going to need to really hone in on the best, most efficient way to make things happen, right? So if you've got a full-time job and you are still writing your book and you need to do the other administrative marketing tasks to go with it, do you have an hour? Do you have 3 hours? What can you devote in a week to these outside tasks that are outside of the writing, right? And so this is really important. So I want you to take a couple minutes and think about that. And if you want to talk about it, we totally can. For me, this is where I'm actually struggling right now because, I mean, obviously, I have a bunch of works in progress when it comes to books. So for me, this question is more of how much time can I devote to marketing my own business, marketing my membership versus doing client work, right? And so I'm really struggling with trying to figure this out. And this is actually a huge goal of mine this year. And Stacy Baxley has this intentional program, and my whole goal in her program is to find out the 20%. What are the tasks I need to be doing to grow my business? What are the 20% tasks that are going to get me 80% of the money? And so these are things that we need to decide, and I'm trying to figure out within that, how much time do I have to devote to those 20% items, right? And so this is really important, and this is something that you guys need to figure out too. And the answer, there's no wrong answer here. It's just that whatever that answer is, then we structure the rest of it around that, because we always talk about life be lifing. As an author, as an entrepreneur, the whole goal of having your business is that your business goes around your life. I've barely worked the last 2 weeks taking care of everything with my aunt. The rest of this month is going to be very difficult for me. So how much time do I have to do these things? And this is really important for you to sort of think about before you actually do the Excel sheet, because those systems, you may not need to spend money on a system if you don't have time to use it. Because you also know I'm very, very cost efficient, cost effective when it comes to small businesses. I am a small business and I've always worked with small businesses. Small businesses don't have extra funds. We don't want to be $20 a month to death. And so it's really important to know how much time we have to do these other things so that we can choose the right pieces. So does anyone have any questions about that or thoughts on that before I talk about this next question?
I just want to say that in the couple of minutes that you've had these 2 pages posted, I keep thinking, how did I even get this far without this
Aw.
in the past 10 years? Seriously.
You know,
This
good.
is so important. Oh my God.
It really is. And I will tell you that it took me the first probably 7 years of my business to figure it out. I mean, because it's being an entrepreneur is kind of a crapshoot, right? And the whole time I've been in business, the world online has changed so stinking much. I mean, I'm one of the first people on Facebook, and the entire platform is totally different, not to mention all the other stuff. I mean, Lisa sent me a screenshot of something. I'm like, never seen it before. Wix has completely changed since I started using it. Like the minute you learn something, it changes. And I know for you, Helena, that's been a big struggle point for you, and one of the reasons that pushes you towards retiring, right? Because you're just tired of dealing with that. It's difficult to keep up. And so, yeah, I mean, if I feel like if we can get an idea on this first, then as we're looking at these other apps and platforms and things, then we know what to do with them, right? So thank you for that. Yeah, that's really important to think about. Okay, if you listened to this and thought, wow, I need more, then you would probably love being inside the membership, because this is exactly the kind of work we do together. You can check that out at authorsallies.com and look for our free group in school. I'll put the links in the show notes for you as well. And if this episode helped you, take a second to follow the podcast, leave a review, and share it with another author who feels like they never have enough time to do all the things. All right, now go write something, organize something, or take a nap. All three are good options. See you next time. That's all for this episode of Authors Allies. We hope you enjoyed our exploration of the literary world. Be sure to stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll have more fascinating interviews, book reviews, and marketing tips. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform. Leave us a review and share us with a friend. To get your free copy of our ebook, 10 Steps to Your Ultimate Book Marketing Plan, be sure to head over to our show notes. Until next time, happy reading and writing.